Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is spooky season, so I hope you're excited just like I am. I did this Chelsea Smiles look. I'm very proud of it, so let's get started. To create this, I actually used Elmer's glue stick. It's non-toxic, so I thought it would work. Also, I don't have any scar wax, and this is pretty much the like scar wax. So basically I just took a chunk of glue, started smearing it across my cheek. I also smoothed it out with some water. Using the water really helped to smooth it out and blend it into the skin. So that's just what I'm doing. And I'm using this nail tool to help me achieve this look, because I don't have any kind of spatula, so this was the next best thing for me. I used what I had, which is what you should do when you're broke, like me. Also, no worries, this came off with water. I just had to rub it and it would dissolve. So I was kind of scared it was gonna break me out though, I'm not gonna lie. But I was fine. I survived. So I did want the glue to dry down a little bit, so I did go in and start my eyebrows. Or did my eyebrows, I should say. I'm just filling them in and then I carve them out. As far as beauty goes, you can do whatever your little heart desires. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do to begin with, so this video is gonna be a little bit scrambled and all over the place. Just trust the process. But for now, I am just filling in my eyebrows, and then I'm gonna use concealer to clean them up, and then I just blend that all across my eyes because why not? Now flipping the spatula around, I'm going to use the other end to create the slit for the wound that we are doing. And I'm just using some water. I'm going to kind of manipulate the product around as I like, just making the wound a little bit bigger, making sure the edges are a bit more like flipped up. I think I could have used a bigger chunk of glue to make it more dramatic. But at the time I didn't think about that. I did like the way this came out, but you can use a bigger chunk to make it a little bit more fleshy. It sounds disgusting, but you know what I mean. And then right after that, I'm gonna go in and just start concealing my under eyes as I normally do. I did put a little bit of foundation on, and then I paused to do this because I thought I'd just do what I would normally do, which would be to conceal and also cream contour before my foundation. So right now I'm just concealing my under eyes, and then I'm going to take my cream contouring product to contour my nose, and then all of the normal contour areas that I do on a daily basis when I do my makeup. However, I do take it underneath my eyes also to create kind of like an eye bag. My thought process was, what if I was being chased down by a psychomaniac, and what would I look like? And I feel like I would probably be crying, I would be tired, so I'd probably have bags under my eyes. So that's what I did. At one point I did have too much product on my brush, so it is gonna look very messy before it looks good. Just bear with me please, it does get better. So like I said, I'm just putting in that product in all the normal places, the contouring places. Then I'm going to go ahead and start blending it out with a brush. This is just a tapered brush. I normally use like a sponge to blend out a lot of my products, but because I'm using glue, I didn't want to ruin anything. So for this one, I am just using brushes to blend out everything. And then after that, I take some more of the concealer and I start kind of like dulling down products and cleaning it up because I had too much product on my brush. Things got a little crazy, so I'm just cleaning up everything with my concealer and a brush, making sure it is neat and clean, especially my nose contour. I love nose contouring, so I did want to clean that up a little bit. And then before moving on to the rest of the face, because the glue is tacky, you do have to set it with a powder. So that's just what I'm doing. I'm using one of those disposable sponges to set it down, and then I brush it off with a brush. But you do have to, or at least I did have to go in at least 2 more times with the powder to make sure it wasn't tacky anymore. So that's just what I'm doing here. I'm just going back in and powdering it some more. Just lightly touch it to make sure the tackiness is gone. And then going in with a brush to finish the foundation. I'm using a bigger brush for the majority of my face, but then for the wound area, I take the smaller brush just to make sure I don't ruin or mess up anything. And I just sweep that over to make sure it's covered. Now once that's done, I go back to the face or the eye area, and I'm just making eye bags. I'm taking a cool brown eyeshadow, literally use whatever you have, and I'm just making eye bags. I also take that same shadow and I use it for my contouring areas. Basically anywhere I put down the cream, the dark cream product, I'm gonna put this eyeshadow to deepen up everything. Now I'm taking a pink shadow and again going underneath my eye bag area, and I also swipe it across my eyes. I don't know why. I mean, like, why not? I just wanted my eyes to look a little bit irritated to make it look like I was crying, you know? Again, thinking if I was in a movie being chased down by a psychopath, what would I look like? I am dyeing with blush on. So I do put some blush, the same shadow I used for the under eye bag area. And then as far as glam goes, like I said, you can do anything you want. I was going for more of that stereotype girl in a movie who's like too cool for school. So I just wanted to do something really simple, like a wing eyeliner. In my mind, I was thinking Paris Hilton from like House of Wax, or Rose, but you know, the one from Scream and Jawbreaker. I'm thinking more of that type of girl in a movie. So that's why I decided to do something super basic and simple, such as a smoked out wing eyeliner. Do whatever you want to do, girly. And now I'm just running red underneath or in my waterline. And just like I am dyeing with blush, I am dyeing with highlight. So I am going in with highlight on all my usual places: the inner corner, my nose, the bridge of my nose, my cheekbones, and also the forehead, temple area, or above the eyebrow, I guess. I'm gonna take a red eyeliner, or not eyeliner, lip liner, and I'm gonna line my lips and fill them in. And then I'm going to take a nude lipstick and just run that in the center. And then because this doesn't need to be clean, I'm going to take my finger and just blur out the edge of my lips. I wanted it to be smoked out. I'm now taking the same liner that I put in my waterline. I'm going to take that on a brush and go in between the wounds to start the process of kind of like it being irritated. So I am going in also with my finger to kind of start that process. And at this point, I am just taking some like reds and some oranges on a brush and just sweeping it across the wound that we're making, especially in the inner, or not the inner corner, well, like the corner of the mouth. You really want to make sure that part looks irritated, because to me, at least in my mind, I would think that would be where the most friction is coming from. So it would be the most irritated. So I'm really trying to get that area dark and blown out, as you can see. And I do take some black eyeshadow, and the idea was just to keep it in that area, but I think I put too much, so it did go further back than what I intended to, but it's fine anyway. The fake blood that I used ended up covering it, so it's kind of pointless, but if you don't use as much fake blood as I did, you should be good. But again, I do really want to focus the corner of the mouth. You see how dark red it is there? Mwah, chef's kiss. That is what you want. And then I'm just going into the like those oranges, reds, and even a little bit of gray to cause bruising around that area. And then I even go underneath my nose. So I did put mascara on, and then on the lower lash line, I'm taking the brush of the mascara and kind of dragging it down. I wanted it to look like I was crying my mascara off. So I'm just taking it down there and then smudging it with my finger. And now for the fun part, the fake blood. I'm using a mixture of different bloods. I wasn't too sure which one would be better. To be honest with you, they both kind of work the same. They did dry eventually. The first one I'm taking is just like a generic one that you can get from Walmart. It's like vampire blood or something like that. So that's just what I think that's what I used first. And then I did get one off of Amazon like a few years back that I never got to use. I thought I lost it, and then I recently found it. So I did also go in with that one. I thought that one wasn't going to dry down, but it did. So whichever one works for you. And then I did take a sponge and I just kind of stippled the area. I tore off pieces of the sponge to not make it so neat. And then I'm just stippling it across the mouth area. And I add some blood to my nose. At this point, I'm just going back and forth with blood. There's not much else to say. I mean, I'm putting more fake blood. I'm gonna dirty myself up even more. You get the idea. Also gonna go ahead and dirty up my chest area. Again, I'm just adding as I go. You could definitely stop, but sometimes I don't know when to stop, so that's why I just kept adding and going until I felt like that was enough. I did also add a bruise to my forehead. That was probably my favorite thing about this, I'm not gonna lie. It was like a simple little thing, but I thought like it really added to the look. It's just simple things. And then I'm just backcombing the crap out of my hair to make it look like I've been running, tumbling around. You know, not cute at all. And then I'm just adding more fake blood. What can I say? Love me some fake blood. You could have stopped there, but no. I added some blood to my eye. I tried to be very careful because I do wear contacts and I didn't want to ruin them. So I'm just adding a little bit. And then that's pretty much it. At this point, I'm just spackling fake blood all over the place. Again, you could have stopped a long time ago, but yet, here we are. I do hope you enjoyed this video and it doesn't creep you out too much. I had a really fun time doing this. It was very satisfying to see. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you already are, thank you from the bottom of my itty bitty heart. It does mean the world to me. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'll have those listed down below. But I'll see you in the next one. Again, thank you for watching. Bye.